Well, if it isn't the Jello and Manello. Y'all can't see her shoes, but they yellow. Miss, not Mrs.,
I was just Miss.
just Miss Denise Powers. First of all, don't be trying to put your pillow talking voice on. No, it's just Miss. How you doing today?
I'm fine, you.
Oh, I'm doing great. I like your earrings. They're really nice.
Thank you.
Do they make noises like when you shake your head?
I don't know. Let's see. Do that. You hear it?
No, I don't hear them. I see them swinging though. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So, welcome to Speak Up, baby. This is a show that I created for women. So you guys can have a voice. I feel like there's not like a lot of platforms for you all or just being recognized. And I always was helping my homeboys and different things like that. So the women, y'all always have my back. About 80% of my product, come to my events, and they wear nice earrings like yourself. So
Thank you.
welcome to Speak Up, baby. So I wanna start at the beginning, like where you from, the area you from.
I was born and raised down the way in Owen, but I grew up on 131st, went to Hamilton, Kennedy, around the hood.
Okay. So are you a good girl going bad or a bad girl going good?
A bad girl going good, bad. Do that make sense?
Nah, enlighten me.
Enlighten you.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I'm a bad girl going good. God bless me. But when you are going in the right path, your demons follow you. So I have to attack a whole lot of demons in my past as I'm moving forward towards my goals.
Wow. So you said you went to Hamilton. Hamilton, that's on where is that at? Is that like over there Superior area?
No,
Where's Hamilton?
Hamilton is off 131st.
131st.
They tore it down.
Oh yeah, over there. So it's like, well, now that's Luke Eastern. That's like further down. So Hamilton, because I went to Elliott. You know what I'm saying? I was like Junior Kennedy right there. So how was that like middle school?
Middle school, middle school was okay. It started off a lot of being talked about, being called names because I got burned when I was 2. And in middle school, we was very childish, I would say. Talking about someone was like popular to them. So I was like the first person someone can talk about because I was trying to fit in. So basically, it was you burnt, you toasty, you crispy, and that was actually my first fight, me getting talked about my burns. And I did not want to fight. I didn't want to fight, but it was my first fight, and I felt like I had to fight so they'll understand they don't talk about me, But
So your burns, like you got burnt when you was younger? Like,
yes,
Like you explain like what happened?
yes, I was 2 years old. We didn't have hot water. We were standing on Dellen Bar, and my mother boiled some water, and she turned around for a couple of seconds. And within a couple of seconds, my clumsy butt fell into that bucket of hot water, which gave me 4th-degree burns. And I got burnt all over my body.
Wow, we was 2 years old.
2 years old.
Dang. So they had like rushed you to the hospital after that?
Yes, I got skin grafts and everything. I almost died, so it was a blessing.
Well, it didn't hit your face.
Oh, you know this face code. Save the face, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
That's a blessing. So after being burnt, like people talked about you your whole life, like with your burns and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
they talked about me my whole life. That was a whole lot of peer pressure, a whole lot of low confidence. Like, I didn't want to wear shorts in gym school. I got in the pool at Hamilton Rec, and kids jumped out of the pool when they seen my scars. So that lightweight had me real sad, That hurted me so bad that I didn't wear shorts till I was like 20. 20 or 21, I started wearing shorts, trying to be confident within myself. So that scarred me a whole lot, my burn marks.
Wow. So going in from Hamilton, you went to Kennedy, and I went to Kennedy, and I just know we was like a fashion school. And how was that? Like, was it a lot of peer pressure when you was there?
A lot of peer pressure. But when I got to Kennedy, I said, I'm tired of being talked about. I'm about to meet me a football player, a basketball player, or something. And that did not work. I met me one, but I think that's where I gave people something to talk to me about. I gave myself a reputation. I would say that because I wanted to be known so bad. I wanted not to be talked about. I was so thirsty to be popular. I wanted people to see the other side of Denise, not the side that was burned and, that didn't stand out. I wanted to stand out. I wanted to be like them. So, yeah, I disrespected myself a lot in high school, and I gave myself a nice reputation to where I wanted to do cheerleading, then get into cheerleading. I fought every day and more, so.
So you said you wanted a football player, because I know, like, when I went to Kennedy, the football players, they was like, they had all the girls, and I've seen some things, so as far as reputation, like, what do you mean by reputation?
I cut school with dudes. Like, I got tired of being talked about it. Like, I didn't care. Like you just said, football player, they had all the girls. I wanted to be one of them girls. You don't know how hard it was being talked about. You know what I'm saying? So I had to go through going through school, fighting every day because somebody was talking about my burn or picking on me or walking past me, bumping me, or, trying to test me because of my burn marks and because I didn't have what they had or because they knew I was not confident within myself. So, no, I didn't care.
So, just curious. So, skipping school, like, what type of activities were you doing?
What you mean?
Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to know, like, what was going on? Like, you was going to their house or they was going to your house?
No, I was going to their house.
Oh, so what was y'all doing? Y'all was making cereal?
What you mean? We was making cereal, milk. Look.
Eating King Vitamin cereal?
We was doing everything shouldn't have been doing. That's what we was doing. Everything I shouldn't have been doing.
So was you, like, looking for love? Like,
attention. I would say in high school, I was more looking for attention.
Wow. Okay. And so you was looking for attention, and how did that make you feel? Getting the attention from all these different guys and stuff like that. How did you feel?
It made me feel that I didn't care about what they said because, nigga, I got this dude outside here that y'all know nothing about. You know what I'm saying? So, it gave me a little confidence, which that was the wrong confidence to have as a young woman. But I guess it blocked out of the negativity I was going through because at the end of the day, it was like my cure. I can just dip away and I felt peace, but it wasn't real peace.
Okay. That's what's up. So, as far as, like, activities, like, in school, did you, you said you wanted to cheerlead and different things like that?
I tried to cheerlead.
You tried to?
I didn't make the team.
They cut you?
I tried to cheerlead in Kennedy. I did not make the team in Kennedy. So, no, they didn't. My grades was bad. I was cutting school so much. I was fighting so much. But I did try out. I tried out a couple times. But no, I didn't make it.
Did you have a job at all? Like,
my first job was McDonald's on Lee Road.
McDonald's. Oh, so you was the one shortening my fries when I was coming
Man,
up
I
there.
probably was. Look. Yeah.
That's cool. How long did you work there?
I worked there, I would say for a year. That was like my first job. So, yeah.
Brothers and sisters?
I have 4 brothers. No, I have 4 sisters and 2 brothers. Yeah.
And are you
3
the
god
oldest?
brothers, huh?
You the oldest, youngest? You Cinderella? You in the middle?
I'm in the middle.
So, like, was you, like, really like Cinderella growing up? Because I was, like, I had an older brother and younger sister, and I had to do all the chores, and they blamed everything on me.
Me and my sisters and brothers, we was more like separate, but close. So my sisters and brothers, we lived separate. We had a relationship, but we didn't. It was more of like me and my little brother staying with my mom. Everybody else had their own lives. So, yeah.
So as far as, like, a male figure, like, you had a male figure in your life growing up?
When I was 15, I got molested by my real father. and that was why I was attending Kennedy. So that male figure, no, no.
Um, it's crazy. Like now, the way the world is, it's a lot of fathers being locked up, and I know we had like as far as the politics and everything going on, but I know like the crime bill of Joe Biden, he passed a crime bill, so a lot of fathers got locked up, and I feel like that's like damaging our community because it need more men. Um, but it's sad that you had to go through something like that. You know what I'm saying? You, you didn't have like a grandfather or uncles or anything like that either?
Well, my grandfather's passed away, before I was old enough to even get to know them. My uncle, he was close, but I think he seen what everybody else seen. I was fast in his eyes. He didn't even believe what happened because that was his brother. So a relationship with people I really didn't have. My relationship was in the streets, more of in the streets. That's what my relationship was at.
You sold drugs too?
No. No, never did drugs. Never did drugs.
That's good. So I know like now you do more like public speaking and mentoring and even modeling. You know, being in high school and middle school and growing up your whole life, people talked about you. Like where do you get this sense of confidence? Like where did that come from? You know, because I know internally you've been hurt most of your life.
God. All my confidence came from God. Between all that being hurt, being molested, being beaten. I got beat when I was 21. I got 5 screws in my arm. I got beat with a wooden bat in front of my kids. So I almost lost my life, drugged down concrete steps. But with everything that I've been through, I found God. And that's what set me down. God said, you know what, I'm going to hold you. And I want you to know that you are more than what you're setting yourself out to be. So I was blessed to have someone grab me and send me to their church, and talk to me, mentor me every day. That helped build my confidence a whole lot. That helped me understand, that us women, we should not accept disrespect, And if a man is going to love us, they're going to love us for our scars and all. I learned to love myself day by day, and day by day learning to love myself. And the more I spoke, and the more I prayed, I told God that I want to be that person to help other women to get to where I'm at now. So I want women to model their scars, meaning model whatever body they in, model their pain, model if they've been molested, abused, mental abuse, physically abused. If they feel like they cannot overcome what they seen their family come through, you can't overcome. You can't be better than that, So I want women to do that. I want women to just model themselves. I want you to look in the mirror and just be like, I'm beautiful. I'm not that past person. I'm this person.
That's what's up. And that's what you talk about, like when you do your speeches.
Yeah, when I do my speaking, I talk about everything. I want my audience to know I'm not perfect. I've been there. I done it. I have numbers. Once upon a time in my life, I thought sex was love, but it's not. Once upon a time in my life, I was looking for love in all the wrong places. I wanted it so bad until I had to find love within myself. So, yes, I teach women all those things.
You're like Flavor Flav, you're looking for love.
I don't want it no more, but, I'm cool.
That's what's up. So you a Virgo, like your birthday is in September 17th?
Yes.
Yeah. So, like, how was your birthday?
My birthday was nice. It was called 35 Blessings Manifest. I threw a party with people that helped me get through things I've been through, that pushed me to do better, go to school. Like, I'm in Ohio Media right now. I graduate in May. I'll be done this December. It helped me start my podcast, just pushed me to say, Denise, you have a story to tell and don't give up no matter what you go through. I wanted them people to share it with me. So that's why I made my birthday 35 Blessings Manifest.
That's dope. And you launched your website on your birthday?
Yes, I was launching it.
It's called Model It?
Yes. It's called Model It.
Yeah. So how's that going for you so far?
It's going okay. It's going okay. Still more work. I want to do more photo shoots. Like, I feel like I want them to see my scars, but I don't want them to see my scars to where it look like I'm disrespecting myself. I don't want men to get the wrong image. You get what I'm saying? Because a man will see you put on the lingerie but think you want to F, but not knowing your story of the message you're trying to bring. And that's what I'm saying. So I want to get positive photo shoots going on so women can be like, okay, if she can do it, I can do it too. I don't have to shelter myself and cover my scars.
Look, you ain't no Oprah. You don't got to be all professional. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I said, what you want me to say? Fuck, you know?
Say it. Talk that talk. She like go come here like, where's the orange juice? Now he's like, if you want to use the F word, hey, you better talk that talk. You got them yellow boots on for nothing.
Don't do me like that. Dang.
No, we gonna spice it up. You know what I'm saying? And you a Virgo too?
You already know I'm a Virgo. What they say about me?
They say Virgos, she happy is when she can take control, organizing her homework, finances, family
and
life.
I do all that.
Harsh critic and will put pressure on herself if plans, relationship, or anything less than perfect.
That's me.
They said Virgos are also really good kissers, and they're horrible. I'm just messing with you.
Oh, it was good at the beginning because I'm a bad kisser. You know, he's but you know, go ahead.
Is that a turn off for you if you kiss a guy, he don't know how to?
Yeah, if you don't know how to kiss, no, I don't want to talk to you.
Well, I know, like,
kissing spice up things if you know how to kiss, and I'm a freak. So if you know how to kiss,
yeah, that water flow gonna be right with the well,
huh? Right. If you don't know how to kiss, and I'm glad.
So speaking of that, because recently, it was a post, a girl, Saweetie, and she made a post, and she said if a dude can't buy you a Birkin bag or pay your bills, you shouldn't mess with him. What do you feel about that?
With that being said, I can't date nobody until I got me together. You know what I'm saying? I'm put it like that. So if I can't pay a light bill or help you out when you falling, then I'm not going to date you. So everything starts with me, myself, as being a woman. You know what I'm saying? So the next person I'm dealing with, yes, you do have to have yourself together, but put that Birkin bag on. It's a business. You know what I'm saying? I need you to get to know me and see my goals and stuff, and let's put it together so you can be like, damn, baby, I see you out there doing that. Forget this Birkin bag. Let's go get you some modeling show, you know what I'm saying? Some photo shoots or, you know, let me help you with your showcase. I don't care about that. That's materialistic. You know what I'm saying? I feel like anybody that look for, yes, a real man gonna take you to finer things, but don't go into a relationship just wanting all that, you know? That's just how I feel. A real man, you don't even have to ask. You don't have to say what you want. He's going to give it to you. He's going to be like, here, sweetheart, I got you. So you don't have to post it on Facebook. You don't have to tell a man, can you buy me that? He gonna already get it because he gonna know what you deserve. He's gonna know your worth. So show a man your worth. Show a man what you got to offer before you talk about Birkin bags. Because you can't be no McDonald government assistant bitch talking about I want Birkin bags. You can't even afford a Birkin bag. Why you gonna tell this nigga to give you a Birkin bag? You can't even afford a Birkin bag. So again, everything starts with you. So get you together before you expect high expectations from a man. I want it, but I'm focused on getting me together. So while I'm getting me together and you see me getting my nonprofit, my LLC, trying to go to school and get me together, then yes, I deserve them Birkin bags. But I'm going to give you the same thing in return as well.
Exactly. This music and a lot of videos that people see, excuse me, it's gonna make a lot of women single. If women, or if the music is being portrayed that men ain't shit, or vice versa, if you say a woman is a hoe or different things like that, that's what you're gonna get. Whatever you put out is what you're gonna get. So a lot of women that's talking about buy me a purse, or he need to be paying for this and he need to be paying for that, or you want to go eat at a certain restaurant, you can't even afford it. You would never get a man like me. I'm not paying. First of all, if I'm pay $20,000 for a fucking purse, it's cheaper to get your credit fixed.
My whole point, you gonna help me get my credit fixed?
It's cheaper. Yeah, I'll definitely.
Gordon, can you help me get my credit fixed?
I got you.
Dang.
I got you. It's cheaper to get your credit fixed. It's cheaper to start a business. you know, to get you a LLC, to get you a trademark, to get you a website, and all this other stuff. And that Birkin bag, that value going to depreciate as soon as you buy it. You know what I'm saying? 3 things a man should give a woman, and she'll never leave them: protection, direction, and affection. If you give them those 3 things, she ain't going nowhere. I ain't saying nothing about no fucking Birkin bag, but it's the thing is that a lot of men don't know how to lead. You know what I'm saying? That's the direction, or more so the guidance. But I feel like it's women fault, because a lot of women have sons, but if they only do if they not telling their son, you need to brush your hair, you need to dress like this, because men do what they like, what women like them to do. Women, y'all do what y'all think women want y'all to be like. Y'all get dressed to be, not saying that, I'm talking about as a whole, because everybody different, but most women get dressed up when they go out to impress women. They don't get dressed to impress men no more. Men get dressed to impress women.
You wrong.
I'm not talking about you.
I'm
talking about.
It depends on mentally. I feel like it depends on mentally. It depends on mentally. If you are 30-something years old, but your mind is like a 12, 15-year-old, then yeah, you going out to impress the wrong people. You looking for all the wrong things. But if you are 30 years old and you have a mentality as an older adult, a woman, spiritually, mentally, and you know your worth, and you know you as a woman, you going out there to impress yourself. You know, it's not to impress anybody, it's to impress yourself. For instance, when I step outside, it's me. It's not to impress nobody. All this is part of Denise Powers turning into Flaming D, motivational speaker. All this is my healing, my walk, my testimony. So if a person don't like my change and how I walk out by myself. I don't walk out to impress anyone else. I never wore makeup my whole life. I just wore makeup this year. First time ever wearing makeup this year, and I told people, always love yourself before you change yourself. Yeah. You understand me? So I had to love myself before I even wanted to try makeup. You know, and I still don't like it for real. I wear it for my events because I want to be Flaming D host, just a different little vibe. But I love my natural look. You know what I'm saying? I love my skin, my body, and me. So if you don't love yourself and you out here perpetrating to be somebody you not, then yeah, you getting dressed for other people. You looking at other people and you want to be them other people. You got to want to be yourself and love yourself.
And that's what I'm saying is most people don't know. Well, first of all, you got to know yourself. You know, when you at peace with yourself, when you can look at your own self, how can you judge somebody else when you can't even judge your own self? So you went through all your experiences and trials and tribulations, and it made you to be the woman that you are today. But just think of the average girl. She don't have a father in the house. It may be a single mom, or they may be in foster care, or they may be married to the streets. You know, so they don't know who truly they are. So if what they hearing is the music, or what they seeing is this is where you supposed to have these eyelashes and this long hair that go to your calves. And,
well, y'all men ain't no better. I ain't
well,
saying
I'm not.
Look, y'all don't help women, and they loving themselves.
But what I was gonna say was this though, because is men are not perfect either. You know, and I put myself in there. But the thing is, we got to teach each other. So if you on a date with a guy and he slurp noodles, you may say, well, I don't want to talk to this dude because he slurp noodles. He got bad etiquette. But you're not going to tell him. I feel like women should tell guys, hey, you know, maybe you should order something different. You know, you shouldn't slurp your noodles. Because if you stop talking to him because he slurp noodles and he go talk to the next person, he going to slurp noodles. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like we should, because I tell people, if I don't like something, look, this is what.
You do, but men don't. And I think men should do the same thing as well. You know, men should tell females what they're doing wrong, or men should tell females what somebody is saying about them. Say, for instance, if I just met you and you know a few people that know me or that I probably dated or was sexually active with, but you still try to pursue with me. Knowing your intentions is to just fuck, you still gonna pursue. Keep it real. Why y'all men can't do that? Keep it real. You know, I know so-and-so, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't see what you want me to see, but I just want to fuck. Why men can't do that? Instead of just fucking you.
And
not talking to you, like.
Because men don't have social skills anymore. And the reason why they don't have social skills is because of social media. So social, but the media. So everybody think they somebody. So say if a guy seeing you walking on the street, they like, damn, she got some sexy ass yellow heels on her. But he may not say nothing to you. He gonna pop in your DM and say, hey, what's up? Like, da 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 da. Remember I was a dude at Target across the street. I seen you earlier. As opposed to just seeing what he want and actually going to pursue it. So I think I'm gonna do a class in the future on how to approach women again. You know, how to actually talk to a woman. But women don't talk to either. You know why? Because most of them got headphones in their ear. So it goes both ways. I'm not saying that it's just a woman, but the thing is, women, you guys have power.
We got power, but y'all men is supposed to lead it. We supposed to back y'all up. So
Yeah, but
if y'all men is supposed to
but
lead,
look, I'm leading right now. So one reason why I created this show is to show you that you have the power. Times is different now. We not in the 70s and the 80s anymore. More women are getting better jobs because most of the men are locked up now. It's more femininity going on in the world now, as opposed of a heterosexual male like myself. But if women are telling guys they want to see a dude dressed nice, they want guys to lead, y'all have to say that. You want a guy to lead, but you're not putting it in the universe. Cause I did a fashion show and I dressed all the men in tailor-made suits. Do you know every man that came out there, they didn't get no claps? Nice men. I got Asian dudes, black dudes, white guy, dressed really nice. But soon as another type of guy walk out there, he getting all the praise. So why you think a guy want to dress like that guy? Because they think that's what's cool. Because it's about perception. You know, it's the Jones effect. If everybody wearing lime green shoes like me, everybody gonna want to wear lime green shoes. So the thing is women, y'all have the power. You know what I'm saying? You have the power now, but you gotta show your son how to lead. Because if it don't start, if he don't know how to lead, once he get older, it's gonna be the same cycle.
we can show our sons, because I'm a single parent.
Right.
And
You got two.
I have two. My
children.
son will be 16 on the 17th of this month. And I'm a single parent. My son is my everything, and he does not have his father in his life. So I can show him, I can guide him, but at the end of the day, he needs his father, a man figure, to be like and lead him. So again, as a mother figure, I could be like, no, this is the wrong way. No, I'm here for you as your mother. So at the end of the day, a boy is going to always need a man, a father figure.
Right.
I can't take that place of a man. I can't show him how to, be a man. I can't show him how to have sex. I can't show him how to approach a girl. I can tell him how he should treat a girl, but he gonna look for that nigga attention. He gonna want that male role model like, Daddy, how did you go to her, You know what I'm saying? He gonna want that connection with a man. So, like you said, yes, we are y'all backbone. We are very powerful. We play a big point. We do help raise our kids the best way we can when it's not a father figure. But at the end of the day, a man is supposed to lead. So
Yeah, you're right.
that's why it's a lot of shooting, violence, and everything, because these fathers out here, they don't want to be in their kids' life because they got to pay lousy child support or something. You know what I'm saying? Or because they said, I didn't want that baby because she kept it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like.
Speaking of that, so I know it is a lot of deadbeat fathers out there, but you know what's worse than that? You know who's the culprit of that? Go back to slavery. Why are you light skinned? Like your skin is a little lighter than most. Do you know where that came from?
No, where it came from, tell me.
Cause the slave owners was having sex with our people. So they had sex with our people and it created a lot of mixed like type of babies or whatever. So a lot of women could look at us black men as being like ain't shit, but don't nobody say nothing about them slave owners. They the ones started it. We never acted like that at one point. It was the behavior we learned from them. See what I'm saying? So over 400 years, our great grandfathers ain't been shit. Cause my one of my grandfathers is Irish.
Okay, but you not like your grandfather.
I know I'm not, but I'm
So
just
you don't
saying.
have to go back in the days of slavery.
But
Right now we're
it's
talking about change.
I
So right
but
now this generation needs to change, and they don't. You don't have to be like I teach. Like I teach women, you don't have to be like my mom ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? My daddy ain't shit. But I'm not gonna be like them. You know what I'm saying? I want to be better than them. So just because we say in slavery, we know we went through hell. We know our ancestors went through hell. They went through getting beatings and they went through all that. But since we watched that, we should not want our child to go through that. So if we can sit here, y'all males can sit here. I'm not gonna say you, but if these deadbeats can sit here and put money on rims, cars, go to car shows, be stunting like they ain't got kids out here. Oh, like the child support supposed to take care of them. That is not a man.
man,
That's not a man. If I can sit here and say, no, I want Gucci, Prada, I want to be going out of town taking 50 Vegas trips, I want to sit here and get $300 hairdos, and my kids look like who yay hey, that is not a woman. So no, it goes both ways. I'm not gonna sit here and be like my mom, my dad, my aunt. None of that. I want to be a better woman and parent for myself because again, I chose that deadbeat. So me choosing that deadbeat, I have to own up to it and be a mother and be a woman, and I shouldn't have to do that by myself. It takes two.
yeah. Well, the whole point is if you don't know where you was at, how can you know where you're going? So the real problem is not today, it's history. And if we don't know our history, how can we go anywhere? You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely a disconnect when it comes to that. And one reason I don't have any kids, and the reason why I don't have any, because I'm scared to bring a child in this world and he gonna be in last place. You know what I'm saying? Most people have, like, I'm looking far as legacy wise. You know, so I know how hard it is for me as a black man to go out into the world. I work for myself because companies, they didn't want me to be there because they thought I was too much of a leader. And I have a strong presence, and they would do certain things and make me not want to be there. So I'd rather have my own. And the reason why our people is fucked up is because we're not together. There's no unity. And it took me 30 years to figure out the secret of success. And the secret of success is compound interest. You know what compound interest is?
No, it is compound interest.
So compound interest is like, you ever heard of passive income, residual income? Other nationalities, the Chinese, the Russians, the Jews, they're all together because they keep their money in their community. A form of compound interest is stocks, bonds, real estate. You could invest in someone that you see as far as like Uber, for instance. Uber was an investment for someone. They invested 50,000. Now they got 200 million off of that investment. We always look for the flip. That's like if you buy a house for 25,000, right? You put 20,000 in, that's 45,000. You sell the house for 100, you make 65,000 off this house. Other nationalities, they look at business as units. Every month, I'm gonna just rent this out, and I'm gonna make 200 million a month for the rest of my life, as opposed to 200,000 every month for the rest of my life, as opposed to 200,000 for the one flip. So it start with the economic base. So the thing is that living in our environments in the urban community, if everything that we see is bad and negative and toxic, that's what we're gonna attract. But if you're around around like positivity and things like that, your life is not gonna end up like that. So if I'm walking to school, I'm walking over wild Irish bottles and doing all these different things, and I'm walking in Kennedy and everybody trying to sell me drugs, I may sell drugs. But if I don't live like that, my outcome in life may be a little different. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how many women I seen pregnant at Kennedy? A lot of them, so, but it's because of the environment. So I just feel like we need to make our environment better. You know what I'm saying? That's why I work with like the younger males and stuff like that. But you're right though. It's definitely a disconnect. But I just feel like it's gonna start with our own communities and then build up from there. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to talk about your one of your businesses. You're a CPR instructor. You do first aid, and you got certified in 2019. What made you want to go into that?
CPR instructor because I've been in the medical field for almost 11 years. I'm a CNA, and I'm like, instead of me taking my SCNA and going to nursing school, I'd rather just do a CPR instructor because that's not what I really want to do. You know, I don't want to be a nurse. I love helping people, but I didn't want to be a nurse. So I'm a hustler. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a hustler. So I was like, let me go ahead, take the little CPR class, get my own LLC. It's called Angel Life Safety. Learn how to do it, become my own CPR instructor and teach CPR so I can help people. Because I feel like when you watching Cleveland Remembrance, we see so many people quick to video, hold the phone, but we see less people trying to get down and give CPR. You already know the cops don't care. You know they're going to be walking around trying to get what's name. They'll let you bleed to death. They'll let you die. But we don't have nobody in that audience to put their phone down and go give CPR. I did see a few videos on, Cleveland Remembrance with a couple people, giving CPR, and that's a blessing. But we need to triple that couple. We need to let everybody know how to do CPR. You know how to use your phone. You know how to video. So it don't take that much to get down and give some compressions and hold the pressure and help somebody until the ambulance come. They're going to take forever. That's how so many people lose their life.
Yeah, that's dope. I almost drowned like when I was 10 years old. I almost drowned in Arkansas. And you know how like you used to like jump down and like grab the rail and pop back up? My hand slipped and I kept like drifting off.
I don't even know how to swim.
You
I
know
told
how
you.
to swim?
I told you. I never learned how to swim. After that incident, I never learned to swim.
Well, it was a guy who passed away. He looked at me as a mentor, and he drowned. He jumped in the lake, tried to save his little sister, and he was actually one of my models in the fashion show I was a part of. And I said that one day I wanted to open up pools like in the neighborhoods where I grew up, and have people teach kids how to swim. And we do CPR training and things like that because a lot of our people do die from drowning and somebody not being able to. I interviewed a young lady. She did CPR on a customer. He was having like a seizure or something, and she saved his life. And they gave her a humanitarian award. But you're right though. If more of us did have the education, for that, it would.
It don't take long. A CPR class is not long. It's not long. It don't take long to learn how to save a life. And I feel like you don't have to be in the medical field. You don't have to want to be a nurse, a doctor. Anybody can learn CPR just to help somebody. Because just think how many lives we lost this year. We done lost so many lives. On top of lives. So many videos up and down Cleveland Remembrance that could have been helped and prevented because didn't nobody care or know what they was doing but the phone.
Yeah, you're right.
No, yes, because my cousin was the one that got shot on Lee Road. And when I seen that video on Cleveland Remembrance, that somebody video camming him, I asked the girl to take it off. But for somebody to just sit right there, it's hurting. It's a hurting feeling. But you can see somebody was trying to help them. But that's a blessing. But everybody don't want to be seen like that.
Yeah. Well, everybody's not a chief. Like, you gotta have Indians too. So maybe I feel like you was put on this earth to lead and to do different things, and it may have came from the situations that you went through. So sometimes when you be like, well, why everybody not doing this and why everybody not doing that? My brother always taught me. He said, sometimes you gotta be your own best friend. You gotta jump out of your body and you gotta look at yourself. So doing that, I understand what someone else's, their perspective or how they may come, because I understand me. So it could start with you. You know what I'm saying? It could start with me, and everybody that I come in contact. I want us all to be able to like lead, but it has to start from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But I commend you normally like when I start off my interviews, I always think of a word like that best describe that person. And your last name is like Powers.
Well, no, say that again, Miss Powers.
Powers.
Miss
You know
Powers.
what I'm saying? And you got what's the Lords off the Demolitional Man going on?
That fire. That fire.
No, that
No.
was Meteor Man. That's Meteor Man, not Demolitional Man.
So is you coming to my
Pow-
Stop the Violence showcase though?
Well, let me finish giving you your roses real quick.
Oh, go ahead.
You want your
My
roses? You want
roses.
your roses or
Yes,
not?
I want all of them.
So your name Powers came from a nickname for a poor man or a pauvre. The surname Powers is derived from the old French word pauvre, which comes from the Latin word paupere. But power, power you think of like superheroes and different things like that. And typically when if you watching a superhero movie, the superhero is not a superhero. They're like a regular person. And then all this stuff happening around them, then they put their suit on and things like that. So I feel like that's what you represent. Like you're a superhero. And you don't take the bad that happened to you. You're still trying to help people. That's why you're doing the CPR and all these. And I think that's beautiful. And you're still a wonderful mother. You know what I'm saying? So yep. But as far as you said you had a show coming up December 5th?
No, 6.
Oh, it's the 6th. So tell me a little bit about this show.
You better be there. We fighting when I leave here. It's a Stop the Violence showcase. It's with all artists. I feel like we have so much talent in Cleveland, but it's so much artists so quick to compete instead of coming together. You know, it's a lot of amazing artists, but I want all artists to come together and support Stop the Violence. Even I got Elijah Frazier. He's a great speaker. He's going to come and speak. I have another special artist. I'm not going to say his name, but he's going to come and do something positive, spoken word. I have beautiful models that's going to model. And I just want to end the year off on a positive note, you know, because we've been through hell this whole year. We've been through hell. We done ended it with Joe Biden winning, thank you, Lord. But, you know, we done had a rough year from Trump, from losing lives, and we still losing them every day. And I just pray people get the message that it got to stop somewhere. So, again, I didn't want to just do a regular award show or just music. I wanted to be a purpose of something, a purpose of coming together and just trying to be positive.
So where exactly is the event?
At the Mediterranean.
Mediterranean. And you put everything together, like you got the venue, you
Yes.
picked out all the artists.
Yes, me and my co-host, Nazy Nay. She was a good hand.
It's Nazy.
Nazy Nay.
She told me I messed her name up. She said it's Nazy Nay.
Nazy Nay. Okay, I just say independent boss chick, you know? Independent boss chick, yes. My co-host, yes, we did it together.
That's dope. Two beautiful ladies doing something positive. I like that. It's not easy throwing events either. This your first event?
It's not, yes.
Is this your first
Oh my
one?
God, yes, this is my first event coming off as Flamin' D, you know, yeah.
So what's so flaming? Would you like Flaming Hots or something? Like
No,
that?
flaming. Listen, when you listen to gospel or when you go through anything, you got that fire. You understand me? And I feel like God gave me that fire. I have that fire to where I bring that fire spiritually, mentally, physically. When I step out in the club, everybody love my personality. They love my vibe. They love the feeling I bring when I step out anywhere. I got that fire. So that's where Flaming D came from. Flaming Denise, that fire. So nothing about no flame hot Cheetos. You know, I got that fire.
So when you get out that chair, smoke gonna follow you?
Yep, it's coming up. It's gonna follow.
Okay. That's what's up. And it's your first event. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to drop a glass loafer or something. I'm gonna have to make.
You better come hit that red carpet. You know, you wear your trenches coats all the time.
Only thing is, like, I be like a lot of people be inviting me to events, and then I don't even want to sound like bougie or nothing like that. Or they'll be like dress up and this and that, and then I get there and I'm the best, and nobody's dressed up. And I don't like that. Like, if
well, I'm telling you now, my dress is cold. I get about 3 or 4 outfits, and you can't top me. Because it's my showcase, and my dress is going to say, oh, Flaming D cold. So I don't care how you coming.
Hey, look, but even Flame going to have some ice put on there.
Baby.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't want to make you look
I don't
bad
think
at
nobody
your,
gonna cool me down. I'm sorry.
I don't want to make you look bad at your own event. Like when I get there, the light's gonna cut off, and it's gonna be a light just hitting me.
I don't think so. But I'm glad you got that confidence, though.
That's what's up.
I
Bro.
hope they hear you. I'm glad you got that confidence, though.
You know,
It's good to have that confidence.
That's what's up, though. What made you? So what made you like really want to come up with this event?
Stop the violence?
Yeah.
Because I lost too many people. And I've been through so much. And part of me speaking on domestic violence, abuse, peer pressure, and everything I've been through, overcoming stuff as a woman, a single mother, and then just watching my family go through it. I wanted to be that one to make a difference. I don't want to be that host to come out and just, my first showcase, I wanted it to be something positive, period.
That's what's up. So where do you go from here? Like, what is Denise Powers 2.0?
Where I'm going from here, y'all gonna have to see. I'm sorry. Everything is private.
Well, I mean, you don't got to share it with nobody, but a lot of times,
Just know everything I'm doing is gonna make a spotlight for us women. It's going to make a difference. Like I said, my movement is being Flaming D, motivational speakers, all gonna come at once. So every hard working down from going to school, graduating, being on the radio, speaking for women, it's gonna all come together and be something positive.
That's dope. Yeah, a lot of times I ask people because if you say you want to do something, I'm gonna hold you accountable, and I'm gonna be looking for that. Like whatever you speak out, you manifest that.
I manifested. I done did this showcase and I went and paid for the Mediterranean October 2nd. So from October 2nd to now, I did everything on my own. Money, everything, all that. Artists, picking my co-hosts, picking my special guests, everything. Yeah, in 2 months. So whatever I want, I'm going to go hard for. Like I put on Facebook and like I tell everybody, I'm not that host that's going to eat off of somebody or be like, oh, let me be a host for so-and-so showcase. I'm putting money to the table too. So, yeah.
I respect it. I know a lot of people reach out to me and they ask for like help. I've thrown several events and stuff like that. But the thing is, like, I feel like I don't mind helping people, but if you're not going to help yourself, why should I help you?
Right.
So, but when I see someone who's actually doing the event and you going through the motions, I can respect that.
Thank you.
But I'm gonna have to show up now because you done like told me. So
I'm
gonna definitely come, and I'm excited to see your vision. The thing is though, I'm gonna tell you, and I know as far as your sign, Virgos they expect perfection, and you want it to go right. Everything is not gonna go right.
Oh, I know
but
that.
The fact that you doing it is like the biggest thing. And for this be your first event, my first fashion show, I took a $5,000 loss. I got all these top artists to perform and pay a lot of money for the venue and made sure everybody was good. Everybody was like, oh my gosh, it was a really nice event and da 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 da. And I'm running around like a chicken, like fuck, I gotta pay this person, I gotta pay that person, I gotta pay this person. The thing is, what I learned was, knowing is growing. So the hardest part is getting on the stage. Once you're on the stage, you just perform from there. So you can grow from this first event and you can build your way up.
That's all I want. That's all I want is to grow. So I know it's not going to be perfect.
Yeah. Don't beat yourself up. And then Nazy, you partnering with her, so that's good that you have somebody else too. That's beautiful. Partnering is always beautiful. And she been doing this for a minute. So she definitely know the ropes.
Yeah, she's amazing.
But if you got any questions, you can always call me and be like, hey, if people cancel, like you gonna be surprised.
That's what my brother's for. My
Always.
brothers are LOE, Dion, Scrag. Yeah, they hit me on. They let me know, they guide me. Yeah. They don't want me to mess up as, stepping out as a host for my first time. So with Nazy Nay and my brothers, I'm good. I'm prepared for fallouts, and I got backup plans. I know stuff might happen. Even if I gotta come on there and freestyle real quick. No, I'm just playing. I ain't got no freestyle, but I'm just joking with you.
Gonna make everybody leave.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
No,
so where can you purchase the tickets?
Eventbrite. It's on Eventbrite.
Okay.
Stop the Violence Red Carpet Showcase. It's on Eventbrite.
Well, I could put the link, underneath. So make sure y'all click the link and support her. And even if you can't show up, just buy a ticket anyway. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we may not go to an event, but you can still buy a ticket, to support that person, Or even if you don't buy a ticket or none of that, they can post a flyer, put it on your story.
I appreciate it all.
Tell someone, because it's for a cause. Like, so as far as are you guys giving something to someone? Like, because you're stopping the violence, but where is that going to lead? You just want to bring awareness to the event?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just positive awareness. We got a little something we might, put together.
A little what?
I can't tell. I don't tell.
Just tell me all your secrets.
No, we don't do those. We don't do those.
That's what's up. It's a little girl out there. She's 16 years old. She has a lot of pressure, going to school. Her uncle molested her, and don't nobody know, and she don't know what to tell because she's afraid that they not gonna believe her, and she still has to go to school and maintain herself. Like, what advice would you give this younger girl?
You know how they say sometimes strangers are your best friends than your family? I would say go to a church or something. Go to a church. Even if it got to be a neighbor, anybody, you know what I'm saying? You don't trust your family, you scared to open up. I would just say walk into a church or just try to pray on your own, because no matter what your belief is, whether you Muslim or whatever, that God hear you. It hears you. I was just blessed to have someone, so I wouldn't know what to say to that. It's like way hard because I didn't know what to do. It took me I'm 35 years old still making mistakes, but the only difference is I can notify them now. Back then I couldn't notify them. Like when I'm doing it, I know that's wrong, you know what I'm saying? Or no, I'm getting weak, or no, Denise, hurry up, grab that Bible, or, call somebody. But when I was that 16-year-old girl, I was steady making them mistakes until I grasped on the church. So.
That's what's up. One thing I will say is I admire your persistence. It's a lot of people reach out to me that want to come on this show, but you was like, hit me up on everything: Facebook, Snapchat,
Yes.
Instagram. When am I gonna get on the show? When am I gonna get on the show? When am I gonna get on the show? And that type of energy is what gets people further than. And people always wonder, well, why am I not getting, people not hearing me, and why this and that, and da. But they don't see the grind. They don't see, the constant calling and emails and different things like that. Because that's how I am. Like, I'm persistent. Like, when I want something, trust me, I'm gonna go get it.
That's all I know. Like, you got to think I came from by myself. You know what I'm saying? House to house by myself, struggling by myself. I've been working 5 or 6 jobs for 20-some years by myself. And ain't nobody gonna believe in your goals or your vision but yourself. I don't have friends. I have people that I support because that's the type of person I am. I have that heart. But when I go home, I don't go home to best friends. I don't go home to nobody calling me. I don't have no manager or no assistant that believe in my goals. But I'm motivated and I'm determined to make my goals accomplished. So if I'm determined to make my goals accomplished, I'm on Instagram and Facebook like, oh, let me message him. Let me send you my photos. I have to be my own manager. I have to be my own motivator. I pray before I even do things. I just be like, God, is this the right path? You know what I'm saying? Let me try. Let me do this. So, in order to make it happen, I got to do it myself or it's not going to happen. So, yeah.
So what made you want to come on this show?
I want to come on everybody's show, not just yours, everybody.
But I'm not talking about everybody else. What made you want to come on my show?
Because I actually seen you interview a lot of women, though. And it caught my attention. I'm like, dang, he interviewing them. What they doing? They telling their story. What she doing? Mm-hmm. And as I just heard everybody telling their story, I'm like, shoot, I want to go in there and tell my story. You had athletes, you had different people just talking about whether they're a singer or an actress or they overcame something. I actually follow you and I watch that. So I'm like, shoot, let me get a chance and message him, shoot.
Is there anybody in particular you want to see like on this show?
On this show, anybody particular on the show?
Yeah.
Um,
Or yourself, you gonna come back with some purple hair next? Like, oh.
Blind. That's all me. Blind. I've been wearing blind my whole life, so
Okay.
I don't like all that.
Anybody in
different
particular?
colors.
Like, do you have a mentor, or is it anybody in the city that you may see, but they may not know you, but you may look at they, they what they doing, and you may want to hear about their story?
Not right now that I can say offhand, you know. No. I told you I don't have friends. Didn't I tell you that?
Well, the thing is though, doing what you do as far as in business, and the reason why I'm able to work with a lot of people, sometimes you don't look at everybody as your friend. You look at it as relationships or business. You can't. It's no emotion when it comes to business. So you may not like that person. There's people I work with that I don't like, but I still.
No, I love everybody.
Not to say that.
I was about to say.
Not to say that you don't like that person.
Okay, I'm about to say I love everybody.
But I do interview a lot of women, and they say I don't have friends or I don't got this, but they may host, they may do music, they may do hair, they may do nails. You have to associate with other.
I do associate with people. So if you put somebody on this show, have Nancy Nate on this show. She been through a lot.
She been on here.
Have her on here again. Have Naya Marie. She been through a lot. Have her on here. She's a singer. Have her on here. Have Angela Lane on here. She have her own podcast. Have her on here. She been through things, and she's still going through it, and she's healing. So have them on here. See, this is some positive people.
That's what's up.
Look, I said some positive people. I ain't leave without not saying no positive people.
I wanted to ask you, like, and we wrapping up, but I want to ask you a couple more questions. So, if you having a bad day and you're dating or you're in a relationship, what is it that a man can do that's gonna make you smile?
I don't even. Do I gotta talk about relationships? I don't even like relationships. Can't nothing nobody can do make me smile.
Look, listen. Don't be. Let's keep the sage in here. Keep the positive. And I'm just saying, hypothetically, if you were, like, what would make you smile? Like, do you like Flamin' Hot Cheetos? You like flat wings? You like some what y'all be drinking? Hot tea? I don't know. Like, what would make you smile?
Just being yourself. Be you. I don't know. I can't tell you. I ain't had a good relationship. I can't tell you. I'll be lying to you.
What's your favorite food?
Seafood.
So, if my producer, he came here and he got a seafood platter for you, would that make you smile?
Yeah, you know food.
Right. So, we all have a happy place, and it's sad that you went through your relationships and different things, but it's somebody else that's out there that may be interested in you. You know, it could be your future husband. But the thing is, I was in a relationship and I was almost married at one point, and she always talked about her previous relationship, and I always told her, like, look, that's not me. Like, but I'm gonna help you through. I'm gonna be your therapist, and I'm gonna do all these different things. But she let her previous relationships affect our relationships, and I had to walk away.
No, I wouldn't do that though. I feel like right now God feel like He want me to focus more on my goals. So I have been single for almost a year, and relationship is not good for me right now. Whew. I try a day and I be trying, but it ain't working. But I would not ever bring my past into a relationship. I would not ever make a man suffer for what I've been through. If I'm not healed, I don't want to get into a relationship because he should not have to go through the pain that I have experienced. So no. But I feel like if I'm not bringing it to you, don't disrespect me. You know what I'm saying? So no.
When the last time you been on a date?
June.
June?
Yep.
Okay. What was your worst date? Like, you ever had like a horrible experience before?
I don't even go on dates for real. That was probably my Other than my husband, I would say that was probably like my second date. I don't go on dates.
Okay, that's cool.
That's not because I did more disrespecting myself than actually taking my time to date. So I did more of Netflix and fuck. You know what I'm saying? Or chill, come over. Or they want to play like they want to get to know me, but they don't. And it turns out, than actually taking my time dating. So that's not good because a woman should actually take their time and a woman should actually experience the dates. So.
I mean, just let it happen. Don't look for it or anything like that.
I don't want it no more.
You don't want it?
I'm good. I'm so good. I done tried old. I done tried my age. I done even tried young. I'm up here talking about maybe I could be blessed like little K. Michelle and the little young one. Cut it. I'm cool.
I don't know. Might be a little 22-year out there. He might like somebody who was blind.
Like I had a 24-year-old, and I'm telling you, we had a couple good days. I could be like a couple good days. I could deal with it. I know you young. You gonna want to kick it. You got your little goals. You got your little rapper little thing going on. You doing you. She got them couple days. I ain't heard nothing from. I'm like, damn, well, cut it. I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah, you gotta guide them. You know what I'm saying?
You can't guide somebody if their focus is somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? You can't guide a voicemail. You know what I'm trying to say? I can call you all day, but you can't guide a voicemail.
Well, men don't typically mature to the age of 35. Did you know that? And how old are you?
35.
Right. So most men, 35 and younger, they it may be a little older, but I know 35 is like the age where men start to mature, and start seeing things in a different light. You know what I'm saying? So. But yeah, we wrapping up. I know you doing public speaking, so you got 2 minutes, and you in the crowd full of all these ladies, like younger girls. Like, what would you tell these younger girls? Look at that camera right there.
Look at this camera. I'll be like, "How you doing?" I'm Denise Powers, and before I was Denise Powers, I was just a regular person. Now I'm Flaming D. I want you to love yourself. I want you to grab a Bible. I want you to grab a close friend. I want you guys to pray. Want you to know that you will overcome whatever it is that you've been through. You're beautiful. You might not be beautiful in his or her eyes, but you're beautiful within yourself. Love your own scars and just follow your goals and don't give up. Dream hard, go hard, and don't give up. Whatever it takes for you to achieve that vision that God gave to you, you can do it. From me, your girl, Flame D.
Okay, you got the bars on you though. There you have it. Another episode of Speak Up Baby. The beautiful Denise Powers. Thank you.
Thank you.
You witnessed another episode of Speak Up Baby. If you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, share, and send it to your family, your cousins, your aunties, your uncles, everybody.